best way really to explain tab is to have a look at the guitar. When you look at it down as if you're wearing the guitar, it's tablature, when you see it, is actually kind of the opposite to what you're seeing. Best way to understand it is to, if you do this, to flip the guitar over. So you're looking at the fretboard like this, and that is exactly what tablature looks like. So in other words, this is your view of tablature. So you have the bass at the bottom and the high strings at the top. And as we move along the tablature, that's the timeline, which is exactly the same as standard musical notation. Okay, so how do we actually use tablature then? Well, again, it's fairly straightforward. As we've seen a minute ago, tablature just represents the 6 strings on the guitar when we look at them that way. And the notes, rather than being note symbols as in standard musical notation, we are just using numbers, and those numbers correspond to the frets on the fretboard on each string. So if we play a chord, for example, let's go with our simple chord of E. If I play that as a chord, in other words, all the notes being played at the same time, it looks like this on tablature. And that's just corresponding to the open E, 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 1st fret on the G string, B string and E string open. Yeah. Now if I was to play that in as a melody rather than a chord in tablature, it would look like this. So I'm playing in time and the notes are following each other rather than being played all at the same time. You'll also see chords that you're possibly more familiar with, chord diagrams looking like this, but they just look exactly the same on tablature as if you were playing all of the notes at the same time, which you effectively are in a chord. And in later lessons we'll look at all of the different techniques for playing notes that we can do on a guitar, and how they can also be quite easily shown and read in tablature form.